mom. I hate you motherfuckers. The fuck? Duh. I hate all of my kids. Every single one of them. That's why I kicked them all out. But this motherfucker don't want to leave. The fucking bum ass that talks all the shit. Do you think this camera phased me? Do you think that?
You go on YouTube, TikTok.
I don't care.
You know you don't.
I don't care.
You know you don't.
You want to call me a bitch in my house?
I disown you.
Put the camera right there on the food where I'm cooking.
I disown you.
I disown you.
You're not my mother no more.
I never wanted to be your mother.
Ooh, I never wanted to be your mother. Both are wrong. A mother should not provoke their children to anger, and that child should respect their mother. Neither is going on in the household. You could tell why. This is not the first time she went off and told them that she don't like them. She wished she was never their mom. Right? They got some resentment towards her. She made it hard for them to grow up and live in that household. It wasn't a healthy environment, I could tell. And they weren't raised right either.
Looney Tunes.
Disowned. Get back
I
to
burned
your
the
food.
fucking pork chop. Cooking dinner.
Poor you.
Pour me. I don't eat pork chops first of all, so it ain't pour me.
Poor you.
It ain't pour me. What else? What else? I don't eat pork chops. What else? What else? Stay right there.
Poor
While I
you.
fucking have a recipe going on my phone. Show that.
Such a great mom.
Who said I was? I hate all of you motherfuckers. Get that fucking clear.
Such a great mom. You have a recipe going on. You already made yourself look stupid.
I don't care. I hate all of you.
You already made yourself
Put it on YouTube, TikTok. I don't care. I'll be viral. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what
Oh yeah, I know. That's what I told you. What else?
Thanks for buying me this.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. And then on top of it, thanks for buying me this.
Y'all see this?
Y'all see this?
Every day my sister.
17-year-old.
Percy.
Y'all see this?
She hates all her queens.
Nah, except for Kaizen.
She hates all her
Only you all. Get it right.
Look at her.
I don't like any of you. What else?
I know.
He said we all knew that. Told y'all. They already know she don't like them. She got 444 tatted on her. You know she one of them spiritual people. It's a thin line between spiritual and crazy. Most of them are crazy. I'm not talking about biblical spiritual. I'm talking about new age spirituality. She fits the description.
I don't know.
We all knew that.
Good.
We all knew that.
I know. And I'm telling you that. I'm reiterating what you already know. I'm agreeing with you. What else? What else are you going to try to tell me that ain't true? That I already know about myself?
I didn't say you the one who said it.
And I'm agreeing with you. What? Ask your dad too. I told him too. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. You think he wants any of you neither? The fuck? I'm just saying. It's the truth. Nobody wants y'all.
My daddy cares about me.
Good. Because I don't. At least one parent does. Shit. At least one parent does. Thank God for your dad. I give him props for that.
Y'all see this shit, man?
That man, I give that man a
Y'all see
high
this shit, man?
five props. Her father. His father deserves a high five props because he cares about these crazy ass kids that I have to deal with.
When I found out I was pregnant last year, I was absolutely mortified. Like, I just seriously could not believe it. And then I was already just generally seeing so much rhetoric online about women like regretting having kids, how horrible it is to have kids in your 20s. So I was just like, holy shit, like, is my life over?
I unfortunately will break the news to all of you that, honestly, this is me being nice, 8 times out of 10. I unfortunately will break the news to all of you that, honestly, this is me being nice, 8 times out of 10. Most of our parents will not admit how much they don't really want us or regret having us. Like they claim they don't regret or they don't want to change that choice they made. They do. They would do it in a heartbeat. Every time I hear a mother come on here and she's trying to be realistic about parenthood, but not admit or show clearly how much she really hates the decision she made about it, and she starts saying something like, oh, well, if I could go back in time knowing what I know now, I would have waited longer. Like, it's just something that just gives, baby, if you want to just say, I wouldn't have done this, I wouldn't have had these kids, I low-key regret my decision. And I get, like, why they can't say that. That's not societally acceptable. And also, if your kids see you on the internet saying, I don't want you, no. I understand why I have to keep heading. But since I'm childless and I have nothing to fear, and F them kids, I'll tell you guys, most of our parents don't really fuck with us like that. I like to say the terms, and I always tell my friends this, I love my parents. I don't like them at all. It's the same It's the same thing for a lot of people's parents. They love you. You still their baby if they're a decent, good parent. Same way I love my parents. I don't give a damn. I love them down. Do I like them? Fuck no. Fuck no. They piss me off. That's why I live on my own. I need to get away from them. Oof, please, you can think about them right now, make me mad. But I can admit that because I'm their kid. A parent can't admit that about how they feel about their child. So I'm going to say it for you.
From her perspective, if your parent has ever said, I would have waited to have kids, or my life would be better if I didn't have kids, or I would be rich if I didn't have children, that means they low-key wish they didn't have you, or they wish they didn't have you when they had you, right? Now, yes, they might not like you, but they love you. It's that unconditional love that they have for you. But they may not like you. They may not like the way you are. They may not like having to always be there for you. But they know that's their responsibilities. They know they have to take on that role. That's for those that might have made that comment before. Is what she's saying. Now, it's open for debate.
I don't enjoy being a mother. I take a shower, I gotta give him a shower. I buy me a shoe, I gotta buy him a shoe. I get ready in the morning, gotta get him ready in the morning. Gotta drop him off at school before I go to work. Gotta feed him, clothe him, bathe him.
You got 3 kids at 24 years old. You're getting ready to struggle. You're getting ready to cry.
Hey, it's me. This is not peaches and rainbows. This is hard. I would not wish this life on my worst enemy.
Listen to me when I say this. Do not have kids. I be wanting to give up everything.
There was a point in time where every girl knew what came after school, after the wedding, and after everyone decided she was woman enough. Well, of course, it was a baby.
Women were marrying extremely young. The marriage age range for women was from around age 21 to age 24. And if you weren't married or engaged or even had an eligible suitor by age 25, some would even consider you an old maid. The goal for a lot of these women were to meet a well-to-do man, have children, and have a beautiful home.
When it came to a woman, it was normal for her to only be seen as a woman by her male-attracting and childbearing abilities.
So in the earlier colonial period, Anglo-Americans tended to think about women as being primarily defined by their relationships with their husbands. Obviously, childbearing was one of these marital relationships, but parental authority was generally understood to be in the hands of the fathers. So mothers were seen as important predominantly because of their ability to reproduce.
The goal was to settle down and prioritize everything in life that wasn't you.
Experts like noted pediatrician and author Dr. Benjamin Spock and popular advice columnist Ann Landers encourage this homemaker image, advising women to put their children and husbands first, even at the expense of their own needs.
And while this ideology may sound intense and borderline controlling, back in those days, having a child was the one step in life everyone was supposed to take.
In the creation of the family, man and woman fulfill those laws of nature whereby the human race ensures its continuity.
But today, we're uncovering how that one step, the step that pretty much defined womanhood, is now the very thing women are running away from.
The latest data from the CDC reveals the number of births last year dropped by 2%, with the general fertility rate also down 3%, a historic low.
Now, this video isn't going to be made up of me bashing women who prefer to be child-free. I'm also not encouraging y'all to go lay down and have some kids. You'll see why I'm so passionate about that later on. We're going to uncover this huge shift in motherhood that, trust me, gets a lot darker the deeper we go.
I wouldn't say parental duties were expected to be in the hands of the father. I would say the father is the head. It comes the Most High first, the husband, then the wife. The father has the final say-so. The mother and father can come up with things together, but the father makes that final judgment. Remember, he'll go and base things off of logic. He'll make the logical decision that's good for the whole family. That's how it's supposed to go. The Most High pours into him, he pours into his wife. He leads that household righteously. Now, they trying to stir it up and change it a little bit, make it sound kind of negative. I don't like that they putting that little negative connotation on it. That's not how it's supposed to be. It wasn't controlling at all. Nothing about that is controlling.
Now, to further prove just how important being a parent was, I'm pretty sure a lot of my older audience is going to remember, but schools would teach home economic classes that would teach you about adulthood, but most importantly, motherhood.
Well, since you teach home ec, Miss Jenkins, could you tell me what I could learn in home ec that I can't learn at home?
Now, let's take a look at some of the courses you could take and see what might help you. Courses in child development help to prepare you for the task of guiding the child's physical, mental, and emotional development. Does that help answer your question, Janice?
Oh, I should say it does. Why, if anyone is going to be married and be a homemaker, it'd be foolish not to take home ec.
I may be the last generation that has experienced a home ec class. I vividly remember bringing those like toy baby dolls home that would wake me up at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, we had those at school too. At my normal high school, I graduated from alternative high school, right? They had real babies. So many women in the school had children. They were baby mamas. That The home ec class will use their babies, real children. People be dropping them and everything. I'm gonna be real. I'm like, oh, they didn't drop somebody's baby. Yeah, I got to experience that. I didn't know that was done away with. Let me know, are your children dealing with this, or were you born in the 2000s? If so, did you have this class or did you not?
I also learned how to cook an egg in a plastic bag, but that's beyond the point. Even schools implanted the idea that young women, even before they graduate, should learn how to be a mother.
So I just scanned the bracelet and she wanted a bottle, so I'm feeding her. Feedings can take 25 minutes, unfortunately.
Well, I feel that the Real Care Baby system is good because it prepares you for the experience as a parent. It lets you know that you're not ready.
As a mom of 2 small kids, let me tell you why I regret having children. Of course, I love my kids. I think they're like the best thing in the world. And the reason I regret having children is because I don't think this world deserves children. The world that we live in does not deserve children. This world is so fucked up, and I hate that I brought these human beings here to live this.
Yeah. I'm not saying I agree, but I'm hearing this a lot these days. People are saying this. They regret bringing kids into this evil world because they don't even want to live through it. The parents themselves don't even want to live through it, let alone they don't want their kids to have to live through it. Being young, impressionable, and having to grow up in it where the system is completely different. Things are changing rapidly for the worst. It's like, okay, the parent might have had the last of the good left, meaning they got to have a normal childhood without technology. It wasn't all this letter community stuff going on in the schools and all of these different agendas. They kind of could be a kid more. These days, you can't even send your kids to school. It's just different, man. I get it. This is not the first time I've heard it. You've probably heard it before as well.
Already here, trying to make the best of it, and it's a shit show, and I'm gonna bring more people into this. And they're the most amazing, incredible, just beings ever, and they're so pure and perfect, and the world doesn't deserve them. I mean, I get it. People want to have their families and they want to have kids and whatever, but it's just like so selfish. Like when I talk to people who actually want kids, it's always for selfish reasons. It's always, oh, well, I want a legacy, or I want a mini-me, or like, do y'all not understand or comprehend that these are actual human beings that have needs and that are going to be their own person? So I'm talking to the younger women. Hopefully you're fucking listening, or you have some fucking guidance better than I did. This world does not deserve children. Point case, point blank, no more explanation.
That's a deep statement. Let me know what y'all think about what she said. I know some people are going to comment and say they've said this out of their own mouth before, or they've heard someone else say this before, or they agree with her. I know it's going to be people saying it. I'm not forcing that belief on you. I'm just having a space that's open for conversation. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Once again, it's your brother YT. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace to my Hebrew fam. Shalom.